Well, it's almost been a full day since my surgery, so I figured I'm going to go over a couple of things for those trans-fems that may be considering doing the exact same thing. So what surgery did I get? Well, this is body feminization, and you might be asking, well, what does that entail? So it's body contouring 360 lipo with a Brazilian butt lift. It's a lot all at once, and here's a couple of key things you're definitely going to understand before you make the decision whether to or to not go ahead and proceed with something like that. First off, chances are you're going to do this entire procedure while you're awake. They do not use general anesthetics, they use local anesthetics, local numbing. So you pretty much feel every single thing they're doing. And I'll be the first to admit that it was not pleasant. It was actually quite horrible. The process is actually very, very painful while they're doing it. Now, they do their best to keep you numb, they do their best to keep you calm and keep you relaxed, and for the most part, that does make it tolerable. I wouldn't say bearable, but definitely tolerable. But you're going to have a pretty strong stomach to make it through because you're going to be awake. You will see them doing everything. So what are we looking at post-op? Well, day 0 post-op, you're going to stand up after the procedure is done. Of course, they're going to do it with assistance, and you're going to look like one of those cartoons that got shot with a bunch of BBs and they drink a glass of water and everything starts leaking out in the holes. Yeah, that's going to be you for about 45 minutes, give or take. And then they're going to patch you up and they're going to put some padding on, they're going to put your compression garment, and you're going to go home. You're going to go home essentially laying on your stomach, especially if you had the Brazilian butt lift, because you can't sit on your butt for a whole month. So now that the surgery's done, what does the post-care look like? You're definitely going to want to take vitamins, you're definitely going to want to drink lots of water, you're definitely going to get up and walk around as much as possible. You want to get that blood flowing, and most importantly, for those that do the BBL part of it, you cannot sit on your butt. So it helps to find things, if you're not a stomach sleeper, to help you in that process. I am absolutely not a stomach sleeper, but I found this on Amazon. It is a wonderful side stomach sleeping apparatus that keeps you off of your butt while you're asleep, and it keeps you from rolling over on accident. Not all that different than you'd buy for an infant. You might be asking yourself, well, what about if I've got to use the bathroom? Well, these hard foam rollers are actually the best thing that you can possibly use. It allows you to perch on the leg part under your knee and kind of hover over the toilet. You're still going to make a mess. Overall, you're going to be doing a lot of walking around and a lot of standing up and a lot of laying on your stomach and a lot of pain and a lot of stiffness and a lot of soreness and a buttload of swelling. The nurses and doctors told me that typically within 2 to 3 weeks after the procedure is done, you tend to get buyer's remorse. That's because you're going to swell way more than you do a few days after. So that being said, if you have any questions, please reach out. I'm happy to answer them. Be blessed.